The woman threw $10 to a beggar on the side of the road. Unexpectedly, he handed the girl a check for $5 million. The girl thought he was joking, so she put the check back, but the beggar insisted that he must repay the girl. At that moment, the girl's mother, Linda, called. Tomorrow was her birthday party. She urged her daughter to find a boyfriend and bring him home quickly. The girl looked at the beggar in front of her. She suddenly thought of a plan. She asked the beggar to be her temporary boyfriend and offered to pay him $2,000 as a reward. The beggar agreed after hearing this, but what the girl didn't know was the beggar in front of her had another identity. He was actually the world's richest man with assets worth hundreds of billions of dollars. He was bored of the monotonous business world, so he disguised himself as a beggar to seek some excitement. But after a few hours, passers-by were disgusted by the smell on the man. No one was willing to help him. Only the kind-hearted girl threw him $10. The man was deeply moved. He decided to help the girl solve this problem. After a wash and a makeover, the beggar turned into a handsome man. The girl felt a little attracted to the man in front of her, but reason told her that he was just a beggar. She said she needed to go out to buy a gift, and then left the man. The man called his assistant to immediately prepare a $5 million birthday gift for him. He wanted to repay the girl well. Soon after, the two of them took a tricycle back to the girl's hometown. To avoid raising suspicion from her mother, the girl even helped create a false identity for the man. The man's parents were managers of a company, and he was currently busy with his own business venture. The girl also transferred $10,000 to the man in advance as a birthday gift to give to her mother. Meanwhile, the birthday party was in full swing. The wealthy Jack had prepared a $50,000 birthday gift. When Linda found out, she immediately hugged him excitedly. But Jack's mind was only on the girl. That's right, Jack had always had a secret crush on the girl. Soon, the girl and the man arrived at the birthday party. Other guests praised the man for being handsome. The girl introduced the man to her mother. Linda was also very pleased with the man. Everything went just as the girl had expected. Her mother was indeed fooled by the man's disguise, but Jack was unwilling to let the man take the girl away like this. He asked Linda to try to convince the girl again. As Linda was in a difficult position, the girl stated that she didn't like Jack at all. Besides, the man was handsome and wealthy. How could she possibly be with Jack? But Jack said he had heard that the girl had never been in a relationship. How could she suddenly have a boyfriend? He suspected that the girl didn't actually have a boyfriend. The man was just someone she had rented. Linda was very surprised when she heard this. She began to question the nature of their relationship. The girl worried that her plan would be exposed. To prove it to everyone, the girl publicly kissed the man, but Jack still refused to let the man go. He believed that even if the two were really a couple, the man was definitely not a wealthy person. He clearly saw them taking a tricycle home. If he were truly wealthy, how could he not even own a car? Linda became very angry upon hearing this. She would never allow her daughter to marry a poor guy. She questioned the girl, asking what all of this was about. The man didn't want the girl to be bullied. He said that his family owned 3 cars. Unfortunately, they were all taken by his family, so he had to take a tricycle here. Linda was shocked to hear that the man's family owned 3 cars. After all, not many families owned 3 cars. The man then revealed his true identity. He was the world's richest man. In his factories, they produced tens of thousands of top luxury cars every day. Jack mocked the man, saying he was just bragging. If the man really was the world's richest, how could he not even have a single car? At that moment, a few thugs suddenly arrived outside the banquet. It turned out that a guest's car had blocked the thug's car. They were planning to smash the car. Linda hurried to stop them, but the owner of the car was not here. No one could move the car. Just as the thugs were about to smash the car, the man said he could help move the car. Everyone thought the man was joking, but the man ignored their mockery. He connected the ignition system and started the engine. Then he parked the car by the roadside. Everyone was drawn to the man's cool move, but Jack still held a bias against the man. He claimed that the reason the man could start the car without the keys was because he was a car thief. If the man really was the world's richest, then let's see how much of a gift he gives to Linda. Upon hearing this, the man immediately took out his phone. He planned to send Linda a $10,000 gift. When they heard that the man was giving such such a large amount. Jack laughed at the man, calling him pathetic. He was even more convinced that the man's identity was fake. But the man said he had already informed his assistant. His $1 million birthday gift was on its way. The girl heard this and grabbed the man. She advised him to stay calm, but the man asked her to trust him. He decided not to let the woman lose face in front of so many people. In a little while, a convoy of luxury cars stopped at the entrance of the banquet. The man's assistant finally arrived. Jack finally understood that everything the man had said was true.